This installment is from a recent event we put on for fire victims in Malibu and Pacific Palisades. Specifically, we're going to talk about managing your insurance claim and the things you need to do to get the most out of your policy. So if you were a victim of the fire, by now you've probably already made a claim. If you haven't, you need to pick up the phone. Stop this video, pick up the phone, go call your insurance agent. Assuming you have made a claim, you might well be in the middle of a very unpleasant and difficult claims process. Know that is part of, again, the insurance company is trying to mitigate their risk relative to this situation. Also, think about the volume of claims that this has resulted in. So just the staffing are often there's just not enough people to process all of these claims. And so if you're having issues with your claim, if you're having response times, if they're undervaluing things, you're going to want to get support. A public adjuster is one way to get support relative to your claim. Another is an attorney if you feel like you need that level of assistance in trying to get your insurance company to pay what you're entitled to under your contract. But the biggest thing is you got to file a timely claim. There's going to be documentation that you need to provide to the insurance company to show what you had that's covered under the policy. The insurance company is going to issue an estimate of what they think it's worth. Unless it is a full payment of your policy, it's probably too low. So if that's what you get, again, that's the time to either get some help or say, no, this is not adequate, and push to get what you're entitled to under your policy. Getting the right money for repairs and managing that workflow is going to be very important, because the lender, in most cases, not only are you dealing with the insurance company, but you probably have a loan on your property. So you're going to have to manage both the lender and the insurance company, because the lender is insured under your policy and they have rights to protect their interests as well. So their buy-in is going to be part of any rebuild process if your home had a loan on it. Delays by the insurance company are part of the deal, but something we want to mitigate. So things that you can do to mitigate is get them all the documentation you need. Incomplete documentation is going to result in a delay. Another thing that we're seeing is adjuster turnover. Again, think about how many claims there are. So the poor staff people are just overwhelmed, and so we see turnover. And when your adjuster turns over, the new person knows nothing about your file. So it can take time for them to get up to speed and understand what's going on. It can really slow down the process. So just know that can be an issue. What your coverage what you are actually covered for and what they're saying value is can be a major issue. And then again, your lender. So all of those are reasons why delays can happen, and getting support if you need it is going to be important.